Okay to begin? Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here today in person and on Facebook Live. My name is Edna Sensei from the Konko Mission of Wahiwa, and together with Reverend Yasuhiro Yano, the head minister of the Konko Mission of Wahiwa, we'll be performing the monthly appreciation service for our founder, Yano Sensei. So please join us in prayer. Open your prayer books to page 2. Let us seek the sacred mediation of eternity on Konko Daijin, sincerely and wholeheartedly, each and every day. We may seek the mediation on you with all our hearts and souls on this day, this very moment. Kirami Konko Daijin Sama, Kirami Konko Daijin Sama, Kirami Konko Daijin Sama. Purification prayer. Through the way of mediation, may our sincere apologies be acceptable to you, our divine parent. We acknowledge our mistakes and misunderstandings, arrogance and ignorance of your divine favor. We apologize for all our shortcomings and irreverences from past generations. Guide us to amend our way of living, to reflect your divine will, with a pure, joyful, and loving heart, always one with you. Kami prayer. Reverently we pray. The brilliance of heaven and the richness of earth. Time flows without cease, years pass without end. In heaven and earth is a life that nurtures us all. In heaven and earth is the truth that delivers us all. For this wondrous form, for these wondrous works, let us pray Tenchi Kane no Kami. Let us praise the divine parent of the universe. Kami loves and cares for all humanity, all those who live between heaven in Kami's infinite blessings. This is the way. Yet many, not knowing the way, are lost in greed and selfishness. They suffer a cycle of misfortunes. Great is Kami's sorrow. Our founding father, Konko Sama, suffered many trials in this world, but held after faith and sincerity. He received Kami's great blessing, and began the life of mutual fulfillment of Kami and humanity. Humbly we pray, the divine parents' great wish was thus fulfilled. Konko Sama accepted the call to mediation, that leads to the mutual benefit of Kami and humanity. By day he taught the way of faith to all who sought him, expounding the blessings of heaven and earth, and he knew not the coming of man. By night he prayed for those who grieved, seeking salvation for all who suffered, and he knew not the dawning of day. The years passed, the world changed. He did not waver from his task, the divine task of mediation. Thus was given the sacred Tenji Kapitsuke, the guiding principle for our daily life. The divine pair was upstream, and blessings flowed universally, establishing the way of eternal prosperity, the way of mediation of Yami Konko Daiji. But it is one under civilization, we are given knowledge of the way, throughout the hardships of this world, to gain our body and soul. The way of mediation teaches us to turn our hearts to Kami, without regard for day or night, whether we are near or far. The way of mediation teaches us to pray with total trust, for living unaware of divine favor. We offer our sincere apologies and pledge to mend our ways. Let us live our faith every day, seeking and rejoicing in your divine favor. Let us care for those in pain and invite them to the way. Let us guide those who are lost and awaken them to a life of purpose. Kami is fulfilled in us. We are fulfilled in Kami. May this way of mutual fulfillment be manifested in this world. May Kami's wish for true peace, well-being of all people be fulfilled. So we humbly pray, so we earnestly pray. Hilo, Katie, lead by Edna Sensei.
Maybe I should pray for the mountain songs, but it can be Konko life. In the divine presence, it can be Konko life. In life of Tenji Kainoka. I ask you, Yano, and please Konko Mishiwaki offer this prayer in response to the request of Real Yoshie Nama and the congregation of Konko Chapter Hilo. Today, August 7, 2024, we gather here the monthly service on the Konko life. Through this service, we express our sincere gratitude and acknowledge the divine world contributions and perpetual presence of Konko life, who has been sent to the world, and will be all human through the divine rule of Tenji Kainoka, or divine universe. We solemnly acknowledge the divine rule of Tenji Kainoka revealed to humanity in 1873. Tenji Kainoka state, although people live between heaven and earth, they are never coming blessings, shrines, temples, and houses, all stand on Kami's plan. Without awareness, people consult the dangerouses, and this rest of the time, they suffer hardship due to offenses. Tenji Kainoka sent Konko life to provide blessings and teaching, so the mankind may prosper. Kami is Kami because of man, and man is man because of Kami. For the fulfill through this usual relationship. Through Konko life, we have become enlightened give a blessing and now enjoy blessings in all aspects of our life. To accept or give appreciation to love Him, reconciliation, and loving humanity and peaceful world. This divine function has been maintained by spirit head of the Konko organization for the last 165 years. This year marks the 10th anniversary of the Konko line and 141 years since his departure. To extend a prayer, the appreciation of official services of spiritual mediation by 6 spiritual head, Reverend Hilo Konko. We pray for his good health and continued service. We also extend our thanks to the ministers who have dedicated their life to spreading Konko faith throughout the world. The operation of Konko Mission Hilo was initiated by the late Reverend Yoshimusa Nishi in 1929 and has been operated by the head minister Reverend Fuji Nishida, Reverend Akio Nagai, and Reverend Yoshie Nagai, in support of the church congregation over the last 95 years. Since Reverend Yoshie Nagai has been under the care of a care home facility since their district year, the church has been maintained by the efforts for our church members. We pray for highly motivated, succeeding minister to help it and become the operation of the church despite the difficult situation. We try to be mindful of the blessings of any kind of time and respond to the acknowledgement and appreciation of these blessings, which we take for granted for whether it is the water we use, the food we enjoy, the air we breathe, the land we live on, the resources we use, the job we have, the family we appreciate, all our normal body functions and activities. All elements of life are possible through grace and love in Ji and Luka. We'll accept our prayers here today, along with the many offerings, services, and prayer present to you by a token of our appreciation and deep felt gratitude for blessings received. We remind ourselves that we carry Konko like it there to help us, aid us, and guide us in dealing with life encounters. And thank you for your extended daily prayer. When the people of the world pray to carry Konko life with a sincere and single heart, to fulfill whatever we have stayed. We are free to work peace and harmony to prevail through our acknowledgement of divine message that states, no one is aware of the blessings heaven and earth, which enable people to live. How shall our people become aware of the blessings of heaven and earth? The Holy Konko life be grown throughout the world, with a sunshine in every country without exception. We pray a blessing to the sons and grant to all.
Now look at the word, please. 기도 동원이 하이리. Interpretation of Tenchi Kakitsuke, page 6.
ギアミコンコライジ天地神の神神にわえおかげは我が心にあり今月今日で守り Pray sincerely with all your heart, be one with Kami. Kami's blessings begin within, hearts grateful and caring in harmony and joy. Look to Kami always, now and forever, on this very day pray. ギアミコンコライジ天地神の神神にわえおかげは我が心にあり今月今日で頼み Pray sincerely with all your heart, be one with Kami. Kami's blessings begin within, hearts grateful and caring in harmony and joy. Look to Kami always, now and forever, on this very day pray. Adoration Prayer, page 7. We lift our eyes in awe toward heaven soaring above. We lift our eyes in awe toward heaven soaring above. We bow our heads in prayer, our earth and feet. Living and in such gifts of Kami's great giving, how happy and grateful we are. The mediation of Yano Konko Dashi, the counsel who was today. The protection of the divine parent, it graces all far and wide. The blessings of Kami flow without limit through all generations. The ways of Kami are mysterious and wondrous, beyond our understanding. Day by day, every day, earnestly and reverently, we praise the virtues of Kami, we honor the power of Kami. Shintoku Sanji, page 29. 青木松連馬天高く青木松連馬天高くおろがみ松連馬ちは厚し神の恵みに生かさるみの幸いぞありがたき我が生き神の御取り次ぎ一人も隠る時のなく天地の神の御守りと義地がきの隔てなし神に慎みはよろずよにあまねく道で果てしなく神はからいはくすしくて人の思いぞよかなるわけら今月今日やび祭りでひたすらに神の御影をたたえますらん神の比例を仰ぎますらん自動入り自動入りNitamma Prayer, page 12. Spirits of those who have gone before us, hear the village of their life in this vast and endless us. You discharge your duty faithfully, each according to your span of years. You will remember what your family, your life will be told from generation to generation, honor the foundation of our society and the roots of our family.
gratitude is boundless for your loving favors. We revere you as the ancestral spirits of our homes, our own divine spirits. We beseech you to stand by us, each and every one. Receive the favor of Kami and help us fulfill our tasks as people without a faith. Protect us, guide us, and teach us, that we may never lose the way of faith, that we hand it down to all generations, that we may live in peace and prosperity within our homes. Protect us, guide us, and teach us. Hilo, hai.立教神殿。この平気に境に声拝差し止めるから、その分に承知してくれ。その家業へだし農業へで人が願いで呼びに来戻り、願いが済みまた農へでまたも呼びに来、農業する間もなし、親しともまし、両方の差し支えにあいなる。何度家業をやめてくれぬか。その奉仕12歳の年には病気で死後手を離し、心配だし神仏に願いおかげで全開だし、その時死んだと思うて欲を離して天寿神の神を助けてくれ。家内もご気になったと思うてくれ。ご気よりまし物言われ相談もなり、子供を連れてもともと農業をしよってくれ。この方のように実意丁寧神信心いたしおる事故が世間に何本も難儀な氏子あり、問い次助けてやってくれ。神も助かり、氏子も立ち行く。氏子あっての神、神あっての氏子。繁盛いたし、すえで親にかかり、子にかかり、愛をかけより立ち行く。This week, the divine message received on November 15, 1859, page 70. With the completion of this sacred staff, I'll end your farming career. Please understand. When you are out farming, the person at home has to go out and call you whenever someone comes to give a request. And after you relay the request, you have to go back out again. You have to keep going in and out of the field. This gives you little time for farming, and the worshiper must also wait for you. Well, you and the worshiper are being inconvenienced. Won't you stop farming? When you were gravely ill at 42, the doctor gave up hope. Everyone worried about you. You prayed to the kamis and buddhas and were blessed with complete recovery. Regard this event as your death. Dispel all desires and assist Tenchi Kane no Kami. Also, your wife should consider herself a widow. This is better than being a real widow, as she can still talk to you and discuss matters. She should take the children with her to do the farm work. There are many people like yourself who have sincere faith in commies but still have many problems. Help these people by performing mediation. This will help kami and save people. People exist because of kami, and kami exists because of people. Thus, kami supports people as kami children, and people support kami as their parent. There will be eternal prosperity through ayayo kakeo, mutual interdependence. And let's read together page 73, the Konko Faith, our creed. The Konko Faith, our creed. We believe in Tenshi Kami no Kami, the divine pattern of the universe. Our founder Konko Daji embraced Kami's revelations, and the divine mediator answered the call to eternal mediation. Our continuing goal from moment to moment is to realize Kami within each of us. We are fulfilled through Kami. Kami is fulfilled through us. The happiness of everyone is Kami's greatest wish. We give thanks for Kami's blessings, mysterious, wondrous, and mundane. Blessings begin with our own hearts filled with harmony and joy. We pray wholeheartedly to Kami, today and every day, trusting Kami as our loving parent, finding peace of mind. We live our faith in service to Kami, each other, and our world, nurturing and nurtured, mutually fulfilled. We revere those who have gone before us, spirits one with Kami, caring for us eternally. We respect and appreciate other paths taken by humanity towards spiritual fulfillment. Hilo Church's monthly memorial service in honor and appreciation of our founder, Konko Sama. Like I read the Rikyo Shinden just now, this is our reminder that the founder, Konko Daji, went through many sacrifices for this church to be here, for this organization, this Konko Kyo, to still be in existence in 2024. It all dates back to the time when our founder had hardships. He almost died at age 42. Which happens to be my age, and all the hardships and sacrifice. Again, he dedicated his whole life to serving Kami-sama and let the wife and children do the farm work. It was a really turbulent time for the family. I'm sure they had a lot of arguments, but everybody in the end agreed to do their own goyo, and the wife and the children agreed to do the farming as part of Kami-sama's working. And of course, Konko Sama, the founder, dedicated himself fully towards the mediation and to mediate with the people who came for requests, prayers, healings, and all kinds of issues. Anyways, today, I want to talk to you about reciting the name Konko Sama. This is my mom's motto. Whenever she talks about Konko, she always says, oh, you gotta say Konko Sama. Konko Sama is the word to say. And does anybody use the word Konko Sama in your daily life? Anybody? Like something crashed and fell on the floor. My mom, you could hear her screaming, like, when she sees, I don't know, when I was small, I remember when we were watching figure skating, the Olympics, and like Christy Yamaguchi does the triple axel, and she falls down on the ice. Gasa says, and even when she was watching the dramas on TV, it's all drama. It's all like, you know what's going to happen, but you see like a guy slapping a woman slapping the man's face. Okasa said, and I remind her that Okasa, this is just a movie, It's not like she's gonna get saved by your Konko Sama in the movie, but that's how much she used to say Konko Sama so many times. And when I was a kid, when I was young, I didn't understand what it was. It was kind of annoying, actually. Oh my gosh, she's saying it again. But these days, I really can understand the importance of saying Konko Sama. Especially when I'm older, I can really understand the significance of saying that word because it's a holy name. A couple years ago, when I was driving on the freeway back home on Oahu, it was later in the evening, and my husband was driving. All of a sudden, I was looking down to look at my phone, right? And all of a sudden, I feel a big impact on the car. And I was like, ah! I was like, what is going on? And after like a big initial impact, boom, and then like ga-dun. So he rounded over something. He hit something and he rounded over. I was like, what was that? And he said, I think I hit a pig, my husband said. And the front part of our car got kind of smashed. We had to replace the bumper and the hood got had to be, I don't know, they repaired it somehow, but they made it really nice again to repair people. But anyway, after I told my mom about how we hit a pig that evening, Yano-san says, Konko Sama to ita ka? You say Konko Sama? I said, no, Konko Sama was the last thing I said probably. I probably said the S-bomb, or maybe the F-bomb. And, but I have to have a dash cam on my car. So I was like, I don't really know what happened because it was so sudden and you're not thinking, but I knew I screamed something. So I looked back, I took out the little SD card, I played it on my computer, and reviewed it. Indeed, we did hit a pig. It looked like a female pig. It wasn't a boar. It was like kind of medium size. And it just walked into the freeway like it was committing suicide or something. Like it just walked into the freeway, looked at our car, and boom, it got hit. So it was indeed a pig, and the next moment I shouted, Konko Sama! I had said Konko Sama! I was proud of myself. I was like, oh, Okasan, you know what? I didn't say the S-bomb. I said Konko Sama. So I was really proud of myself. And since it happened so fast, so in the heat of that moment, when everything happens so fast, what comes out of your mouth, and it depends on the level of your faith. I'm not saying I'm a black belt in Konko Kyo, I'm not saying that, but I personally think that, my faith has actually developed to the point where Konko Sama comes out automatically instead of swearing. So, 本当に自分でも分かったの。Maybe my faith practice is showing its results in that way. So, anyways, saying Konko Sama has been the mom's motto for decades. And if you don't call the divine name, you won't know which server helped you. Yeah? It's like the internet, you want to rely on certain servers because they're more reliable. For us Konko believers, we want to rely on Konko Sama because Konko Sama has been a very reliable source of divine blessings. Because through Konko Sama, the founder spirit, he will tap into the divine energy, the life force, for us to receive blessings. So the founder Konko Daji made a divine promise. It's in the Gorikai. I should have searched the teaching before I came here. But the founder Konko Daji made a divine promise that he will go wherever and whenever his name is called. Okay? So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and whenever, even if you're in a bathroom, Konko Daji in spirit is going to help you when you call his name. So it's just like the Christians calling on Jesus Christ. It's like Buddhists saying Namo Amida Butsu. It's like Muslims calling the name of Allah. These are divine names that behold extreme power to connect directly to the source of blessings. The source of blessings, I think, is the same in all religions. So we just call it Tenchi-Kani-Kani-sama. That's the name that we call for this gigantic source of energy that sustains our life. So we all tap in basically to the same life force, but we just have different names to tap into to receive those blessings. So since you all are Konko believers, when you need help, call the name Konko Sama. And then the life force Tenchi-Kani-Kani-sama will work through this divine spirit to extend blessings to you. When do I say Konko Sama? I say it when I get up every morning. I say Konko Sama arigatou gozaimasu for this brand new day. I say it when I pray to my altar every morning and every evening before I go to sleep. I say it before starting the engine of my car. I say it when I'm on the road so I can concentrate. I see it when I see other accidents. Actually, this morning we saw an accident on the zipper lane in Honolulu, and we saw whenever that happened. I also say it when some parts of my body is hurting. I also say it when I'm on the toilet and give thanks that I can eliminate my body waste every morning. And when you're working in a healthcare field, you can really appreciate those normal bodily functions. And people think that, poop and pee is all dirty and gross, but when you're in the hospital, if that doesn't come out of you, you can't be discharged, you can't go home. So when my patient says, I finally made poop, I say, yeah, you can go home now. It's really a blessing. And I say, every time I collect shishi from the urinal, every time I flush the toilet for the patient, I say, oh, thank you for your liquid gold. Thank you for your golden poop. And he said, yeah, because it's that important. I say Konko Sama before I eat. I say it when I'm stuck for ideas and you need some kind of inspiration. I say it when I take a test. And I say, Konko Sama, please let me remember what I learned in school. I say Konko Sama when I see an ambulance pass by. I see Konko Sama when I see airplane fly. That's not my flight, but that's somebody. Precious people on there. I hope they arrive to their destination safely. Airplanes go at 500 miles per hour. They're like 30,000 feet in the air. It's a miracle that those airplanes fly and carry people to their destination safely every time. So I say Konko Sama onegaishimasu. I say Konko Sama when there's a crazy driver on the road. People when they're road raging, people in front of you when they're road raging, you get the feeling to want to throw out the F-bomb or the S-bomb. But he says, oh, Konko Sama, Konko Sama. I hope that driver's okay. And I hope other drivers are okay. I say when I cook food, so the food tastes better. Why don't you try it when you cook tonight? I say it before the airplane departs and after it lands safely. So this morning when we rode on the airplane, before I ride on the airplane, before I enter, I tap the body of the airplane. I say, I touch it. Like it's alive, it's a living creature. And then when I land safely, I say, thank you airplane, arigato, thank you for carrying us safely here. I use it to at work when I take care of my patients who are in pain, or like before I give the medication, in their cup. I don't say it loudly, but I say, I say before I hang the chemotherapy, I know those are Konko Sama blessings too, let it infuse good energy into this patient. And I'm glad to have a mask there. We always have to wear a mask so I can whisper Konko Sama often. And Konko Sama is very, very busy with me because I'm always asking for Konko Sama's help. But there's no way to explain the okage, the blessings of calling this name, unless you use it in your daily life. It's a phenomenon that cannot be explained unless you actively incorporate calling this divine name in your life. So, from today, I want you to all start practicing calling the name Konko Sama in whatever you do. So in conclusion, calling upon Konko Sama is more than just a habit. It's a powerful spiritual practice that connects us directly to divine help and guidance. Recently, the fifth Konko Sama passed away on July 21st. Yeah, you all know that he passed away at the age of 89 in Japan. July 21st, Japan time. So after he passed away, I started incorporating his name into my prayers. So when I'm driving, I say, instead of just saying regular Konko Sama, because I knew the fifth Konko Sama personally, and I have done Otoloke towards me mediation with him, so he kind of knows me too, but I know him personally. So he is a Konko Sama of my generation. So when I say Konko Sama or fifth Konko Sama, I can feel his energy. It's really a strange phenomenon. It's amazing. I could feel him right next to me in this passenger seat. And my days at work have been ultra smooth these days, more smooth than usual. So try incorporating that name again. So calling the name, it reminds us that we are never alone and that divine energy presence is always ready to assist us whenever we call. Let us continue to honor the founder of Konko Sama by integrating this practice into our daily routines and recognizing the countless divine blessings that come from it. Thank you again for being here today, and may we all strive to remember to call out Konko Sama. So let's practice 3回. Instead of saying Banzai Sansho, Konko Sama Sansho. Okay, ready? 3、はい。Konko Sama! Konko Sama! Konko Sama! ありがとうございます。Thank you.
Thank you for being today. I really enjoyed Edna's presentation. She's one of the fruits we have enjoyed, we produced maybe in the last 47 years of service at the Hilo Church, Konko Mission. When I came over here, 47 years, one of the ministers said, "This is America. It is possible. The ministers children become Konko ministers." If I said, "Oh yes, that should be so true," but I instantly saw, "Oh, this is America. We should have adherence to Konko authorities. We become Konko believers. Our church is Konko believers, Konko ministers." And one sensei at the Amagi Church, where I was trained, Yano Sensei, before we get married, he said, "We are child or children, then they become Konko ministers." That's his message. So 3 of our children become Konko ministers. At graduation from high school, I sent them all the way. I worked for boy 3 years, and spent 2 years. So total 6 years for training. And actually, maybe this because of this Amagi churches providing, they become Konko ministers. It is not impossible. This is America, so we need to stay established Konko. We need to believe in Kenji kind of. I used to say the language and religion is the most important element to establish identity as an individual. So I try to teach them Japanese language, took them to Japan to learn more about Japanese language, and them to Konko and Japanese heritage. They have their own identity as Konko belief. So, I just want to tell about the time when I came over here. We are Amagi Church. Yano Sensei, when Yasake talked to me, there's one church in Washington. Then we need ministers. The founding minister, Yano Sensei, passed away 5 years before we arrived. And people taking care of by one of the staff member KBH for 3 years, and family member took about 2 years. But the congregation was only core people, core believers there. When I arrived there, about maybe 1,000, occasionally 2,000 people show up. Regularly about the same size as this. Even today, the same size of believers who show up for just believers. Before I came over here, I even asked how many people, how many believers are there in the church, how many earning also night they get every month. I didn't care about it. I just try to believe in Jikai no Kami. And when I came over here, I came to the Wahio church, everything was there. The church building, properties, any utensils for cooking, everything was ready to be used. So I didn't have to worry over. But the only only $1,000 were in the labor saving. And some of the gift when you get married, before we came over to Hawaii. That's only financial reasons we have. No health insurance. But somehow we could manage, maybe Kami-sama provide a necessary thing. Like I say, we are still using the term divine economy. In those days, about 45 years ago, it was prohibited for minister, especially head minister, to get engaged in any other job, money-making business. Stay there as a Konko minister, as head minister, a tourism minister. That was the maybe fate of Konko tourism ministry. So we didn't any results other than Osunai. The monthly Osunai was according to the records of the financial record. It's about $30 or $40 a month. How could we live? Could be the real, but somehow we could have survive. Because there's a church building, church property, some church believers who show up every time. If we don't have any church member who support us, it is impossible. No more church building, it is impossible. So, existence of the church property for our church believers is a must to perpetuate operation any church. This is what I learned through my 47 years of engagement. So, anyway, that's what I want to. Actually, some promise Misa is to come to take over this church in November, I believe. So, I met him at Toronto when I attended the feast Konko Sama's funeral service. They talked about the issue of Hilo Church for about 30 minutes. And I get it. I encourage him to come over here and find out the situation and decide on your own about other people. That was the information I wanted to share. Anyway, thank you very much for this opportunity to be able to call monthly services. And I'll be back in November or diocese, can come for diocese service. Thank you very much.
Yami Konko Lai Shin Tenchi Kane no Kami Shin Kaya Pray sincerely with all your heart, be one with them. Kind blessings give heart, spiritual care, and harmony and joy. But God always love and forever. On this day we pray. Kiran Konko Lai Shin Tenchi Kane no Kami Shin Pray sincerely with all your heart, be one with Kami. Kami's blessings together with their heart, spiritual caring, harmony and joy. Look to Kami always now and forever. On this very day we pray.
ありがとうございました。
Thank you, birds. Any birds? Yeah, we started reading section 2. Did anybody remember when we read that? What number we did?
Where was your thing?
Where was mine was over here, the first page.
Section 1.
Yeah. How about everybody's marker? Everybody, did everybody have a marker? Oh, okay, everybody. 2, page 2 then. Page 2. Okay. All right. Let's
Okay. Page 2.
Only one. Okay. So what we do in Washi was everybody reads one passage. So you know who read first? It's hard to read because of your glasses.
No, but what number?
Number 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kami is the parent of us all. Faith is the same as showing respect to your parents.
Yep.
はい。天地神の神 is the parent kami of all people. Why would kami let his precious children suffer? When you have your own children, you will understand this well. Borikai to Fukushima Dihei is what -1.
6. You should be aware that Kami protects you in the same way as you love your child. Borikai Fukushin Kuntu -30.
Although Kami cannot be seen, you are constantly working within and through the midst of Kami. Working in the field of working along the path, the whole work is Tenchi Kane no Kami Shiromai. これが SP 根高教祖、これが number 6.
Number 8. If Tenchi Kane no Kami enters a shrine, the world will become dark. Kami's shrine is the universe. Kondo Fujimori 50.
Number 9. Tenchi Kane no Kami's body is Tenchi, the universe. Kami does not dwell in a shrine. Kami dwells in a truly sincere heart, and you will be able to receive blessings. To Fukushima Dihei Den.
Medieval folks came to worship and said, Osaka is a big city. It has 4 words and 2 colors. Konko Sama is black, Saka is big. Like 2 kami. It is no bigger than the opposite. 2 Konko Fujimori succession.
はい、ありがとうございます。
Maybe that'll be easy to remember. We finished on number 10.
Okay. じゃあ、歌をどうぞ。
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
歌を歌いましょう。この本を使います。
We can use the prayer book. So
Page 57.
In this one.
金銀のとこ。
I guess we're going to start using this book.
Page 57. 日本語ですけど。
46.
Oh.
46.
46. これに載ってますかしら、この部屋は。
With a heart caught up in doubt and worry, I face my life every morning, wanting to shine, but somehow holding back joy and fear, swirl within my heart. Still I know, even one as small as I can run into someday and find a shining, shimmering, brilliant light glowing from a path that never ends. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads up high, for we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We're never alone in our lives. I'm down and ready to surrender. When times are hard and it seems so dark, just knowing each day that I'm never on my own gives me strength and courage to try harder. Holding hands with my friends standing by my side, swinging arms together we will walk to the shining, shimmering, brilliant light glowing from a path that never ends. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads up high, for we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We're never alone in our lives. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads up high, for we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We're never alone in
終わります。これ終わります。あ、これなんかおかげシェアリング終わりました。We do every time.
This もう conclude ね。はい、ありがとうございました。Thank you very much. This concludes the monthly service for Ken Konko Sama for the Konko Church of Hilo. Thank you again for joining us in person and on Facebook Live. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
シェアリングするの